Windhoek has welcomed a wave of exciting new eateries this year, and My.na property was right there with you, ushering in this fresh season of flavors and experiences. Throughout the year, we've attended some of the biggest launches and discovered spaces that have quickly become crowd favorites. Let's rewind to some of the top restaurants that opened their doors in 2025. I am Diana Master, and of course, this is My.na property. In February, Charlotte's Bistro opened with a buzz that hasn't died down since. It's now one of the city's go-to hangout spots, perfect for meeting friends or just grabbing a bite. Let's take a look at how the grand opening unfolded. Here's how that went.
I love what I do because not only do I get to dress up looking sizzling, but I also get to chat up with some of my favorite people. Before we get into the conversation, can you tell the viewers who you are? I mean, we have a special relationship, but tell them who you are.
Hi guys, I'm Liz. I'm an image consultant. Previously
Yes.
interviewed by my beautiful lady here.
Yes, and you're gonna be, styling me in the near future.
I can't wait.
So before we get into that, can you tell us about this wonderful event? What do you think of the aesthetics so far?
When I walked in, I actually noticed the location initially because the place where it is just out of this world because it's in a dead-end street. And it's just in a perfect location, and I noticed that it has this bohemian, elegant bohemian classic vibe. The people here are amazing. When I walked in, I got this icy cocktail, guys. The people are just amazing, and yeah, I cannot wait to dig in.
Yes, you definitely look drop dead gorgeous, but that's you on a regular. What is your highlight for tonight so far?
Well, my highlight should be that cocktail I told you about. The moment I walked to that bar, man, it was icy, it was flaming, it just looked very, very, very attractive. But more importantly, the food that's on the table, I can't wait to nibble that. I know how the lady always prepares her food on Instagram, so I'm looking so much forward into digging to what she has prepared for this beautiful occasion and this beautiful place that she's made up.
Now, before I let you go, tell the viewers why they should make a 10 at Charlotte's Bistro.
Okay, number one, you know Glow. You know Glow makes the best food. So imagine you in her kitchen. So you coming in here would basically be you being in Glow's kitchen, guys. Come through to Charlotte's and come have yourself a beautiful meal.
Definitely agree with that. All right, we'll be right back.
Allow me to take you on a brief journey on how we arrived at this milestone. Growing up, I was blessed to be raised by a phenomenal woman, my grandmother, Charlotte, whose love for cooking and hospitality left an undeniable mark on my life. She taught me that food is just not about nourishment, it is about connection, tradition, and love. Fast forward to 2020, during the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, when I began preparing Sunday meals from my home. What started as a way to bring comfort to my family and friends quickly turned into something much bigger than what I could imagine. The support and encouragement from the community were overwhelming, and it was then that I realized my passion for food could become something extraordinary. Charlotte's Bistro is a tribute to my grandmother and her legacy she left behind. It is a place where tradition meets creativity, where every dish tells a story, and where our guests can feel the warmth of home. Tonight, as you enjoy this culinary experience, I hope you'll see that this is more than just a restaurant. It is a space where you can come together to celebrate, connect, create memories from the carefully curated menu to the welcoming ambience. Every detail has been designed with love and care. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to my friends, family, and everyone who supported me on this journey. To our incredible team, thank you for your hard work, dedication, bringing this vision to life. And to our guests here tonight, thank you for sharing this special moment with us. As we officially open our doors, I invite you to explore our menu and our dishes. Experience the love and passion that goes into every bite. Here's the beginning of an exciting journey for Charlotte's Bistro. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Hierdie stap wat Clownie geneem het, is 'n talent en 'n gawe in die familie. Clownie se ouma was 'n vrou wat lief was om groot potte kos op te sit. Sy het nooit gesê sy het 6 mense in die huis nie. Is net windhoekse mense wat tel. Is net windhoekse mense wat tel. Windhoekse mense hou van kos tel. Ons fyners ken nie van kos tel nie.
One of the biggest launches of the year was the opening of Bossa, its first location outside South Africa. Wintec welcomed this iconic brand with excitement and energy. If you weren't there, don't worry, we've got you covered. You can actually experience the vibe and you can live vicariously through this next clip.
You have probably walked past by here and wondered, what does Marua Mall have up their sleeves? Well, today we introduce to you the newest addition to the Marua Mall family. Bossa, a South African franchise, has opened its doors to Namibia, Windhoek, and My.na property is here to give you a glimpse of everything. My name is My.na. Take along and let's have fun. All you need to be happy is good food. And if you are like me and that's all you need, you definitely have to make your way to Bossa, a newly opened restaurant right here at Marua Mall. Joining us right now is Milan. He is the general manager of this establishment and he is going to give us the book, the verse, the chapter and everything that you need to know in order to come and have a good time alone or with your family, with your colleagues right here. How are you doing?
No, I'm good. Thank you for having me. Nerves are very high for the grand opening. Yeah, it's been a long time, but we're here.
Awesome stuff. Talk to us about, how many people work here at Bossa. Since it's opening, tonight is the grand opening.
We have about an employment of 95 staff members. That's divided into, majority waiters, about 45 waiters. The kitchen, there's also, about 20-25. The rest is then either cleaners or barmen. I've got a team of 9 managers under myself. That's just for us to offer Namibia with the best service.
Yes, I love that. There is no person who has too much on their plate to attend to the customers. Awesome stuff. Today is the grand opening. What can clients expect from this opening?
So what we've invited service suppliers, we've invited corporates, we've invited influencers, just also to start off to get the brand out there, to show who we are, what we are about. And tonight we're just going to have a networking event, we're going to have fun, We're going to showcase the entire menu with miniature portions of everything, what we have to offer. And then in the bar as well, we're going to offer some few drinks, some cocktails. So I'm excited.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Hashtag good times for life.
Awesome stuff. Love that. Okay, so Bossa is a South African brand, right? And it's coming to Namibia. So what can local clients or what unique features is Bossa offering the Namibian clientele so that they can also enjoy a good time, hashtag good time for life, like the South African clients?
So to start off with, Bossa is all about having a good time. And it's a winning recipe in South Africa. We thought to bring it to Namibia, and you'll see in our shop the artwork, the designs, it's very incorporated into the Namibian look and feel. We've got wildlife and dunes up on the wall. Our artwork is lions, it's dunes, it's about Windhoek. And then even on the menu as well, we've brought some Namibian aspects into it. For example, we've got kapana spiced wings. We've got pap and smoor for the sides. It's very local. In South Africa, not a lot of places or bossas offer the tomahawk. Here we do offer the 750 gram tomahawk. So that's just a bit of local taste that we try and offer in Namibia.
Awesome stuff. While we are talking about the menu, you know my love language is food.
Food, that's everyone's.
Passionate about food. Let's talk more about what customers like myself can expect in terms of what you have to offer on the menu.
A very big part of Bossa is our steak. We also have our 30 days matured meat fridges in the restaurant for customers to see it. We age our meat 35 days before we actually bulk and portion it for the customer then to enjoy nice and tender steak. Steak is a very big part of our menu. Then we also have our pizzas, we have our burgers, which also have 2 special days of the week where we just do a burger Monday, a pizza Sunday. That's also a big part. We've got our kiddies menu that focuses on the kiddies specifically. We cater for every market. We've got hake and calamari for those that love seafood, and salads for the people that's wanna cut down.
Awesome stuff. So walk us through the working hours rather. I mean operating hours. What time does it open? Can I come here at 6 a.m. until 6 p.m.? Can I come here 6 p.m. until midnight? What's happening?
Well, we will always try and accommodate as much people as possible, or actually in any aspect where they can. But to start off with, we serve breakfast from 8 o'clock until 11 o'clock in the morning, and then we go over to our lunch menu and dinner menu. Kitchen then closes at 10 p.m. at night. The restaurant itself closes at 11 at night. And then the bar is always a bit of a party. There is obviously limits, but yes.
Awesome stuff. And finally, Melan, this restaurant is situated in Maroa Mall, right? So how does this location, how do you envision this location playing into the success of this establishment?
First and foremost, it's central. I've heard so many people say, they always have to drive distance from one side to the other side. What makes Bossa at Maroa Mall so unique is that it's very central. And we're on the new extension of the mall. We've got the deck, we've got the sunset. So it's a view that you don't get at any other place, well, not many other places, and that makes us unique. We're on the deck, you have the sunset, it's central, easy accessible. We've got parking right at the bottom of us, and easy for Lefa and the transporters.
Awesome stuff, Melan. Thank you so much. Congratulations on a successful launch. You will be seeing my face here as a customer, and man, I just wish you all the best.
Thank you, and hope to see all of you very soon. Hashtag good times for life, eh?
Awesome stuff. Good times for life. We will be right back with more good times.
Open since May, Vintage Sky Restaurant quickly earned its reputation as a top-tier fine dining venue. With breathtaking views, a sophisticated atmosphere, and impeccable service, it became one of the city's standout culinary experiences. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well just go inside and grab a bite. But while I do that, take a look at this next clip.
Well, joining us right now is Stefan Shozi. He is the front of house manager right here at Sky Restaurant. We are going to be speaking all things restaurant, fine dining, and how property ties into a wholesome experience. How are you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
I am fantastic. I want to first talk about property because this is a property show, right?
Yeah.
How does this location impact, the whole experience for your customers? Why particularly did you choose the museum to have this restaurant at?
Basically, the main reason why we chose this location, it's because a lot of tourists visit the museum. Obviously, if you have like a long day and you come here, visit the museum, and after the whole experience of the museum, you'd want something to drink or to eat and so forth. So you wouldn't have to go search for a place where you can get food, while it will just be right here at your doorstep. Actually, we are on the fourth floor, whereas you would know the museum consists of the first, second, and third. So basically, on the fourth floor, you get the restaurant, and it's also a very nice 360 degree experience where you can see the city from up here and things like that. I would say we are the toppest restaurant in town because all the restaurants are down. That's where I named Sky Restaurant, right? Yeah.
I love it. I love that you said you are the toppest restaurant in town.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the architectural design of this restaurant and how all the elements you have here come together and tie rather into a wholesome fine dining experience.
So I don't know if you have visited this restaurant before or before we took over. So it was mostly a traditional restaurant without these architect around. So when we took over this place, we decided, hey, let's put some more work to it. Let's make it look more beautiful than the previous place. Because the one that was here, it was more of tradition. So we wanted to elevate it to something unique that can attract, both the locals and international people when they come in. It's like, oh wow, this looks so simple and so beautiful. If you look at how we did even the doors and stuff like that, up to now people would come in and admire, like, wow, you guys did a really great job in this. Even the ones that were here previously, they were like, this place looks so different from the first restaurant that I ever visited. Is it still the same restaurant? Or it's like, no, it's a new management. That's why you see all these changes around.
June brought a slice of Italy and warmth to Hilltop Village. Casa Focaccia opened its doors with a mission to deliver authentic Italian flavors, rustic charm, and heartfelt hospitality. From freshly baked focaccias to vibrant ambience, it's culinary love letter from Italy to Namibia. Take a look.
Casa Focaccia, the first artisanal focacceria in Namibia. At Casa Focaccia, we bring a slice of Italy to Namibia, crafting authentic hand-baked focaccia using time-honored traditions and the finest Italian ingredients. Our focaccia is made with patience, passion, and a long 24-hour slow fermentation process, creating a crisp golden crust and an airy, flavorful center. Focaccia is a beloved Italian bread dating back to ancient Rome and has long been cherished for its light texture, rich olive oil aroma, and the simple joy it brings to every table. At Casa Focaccia, we honor this tradition with every bake, offering rustic slices of pizza, wholesome focaccia paninis which are grilled to perfection, and artisanal toppings that bring out the best of Italian simplicity. The motto of our Casa Focaccia is simple, rustic, and being authentic. From Italy to Namibia, baked fresh daily. So take a seat, enjoy the warmth of fresh baked flavors, and let every bite transport you to the heart of Italy. Because here at Casa Focaccia, you're not just a guest, you're at home.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there. Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
Coming in on our countdown of must-visit eateries is Bootlegger Coffee Company, a stylish modern franchise known for its bold coffee, fresh food, and warm urban atmosphere. Whether you're popping in for a signature brew, a hearty breakfast, or something sweet from their bakery, Bootlegger brings that consistent quality that keeps customers coming back. Let's take a look inside. Now, I am joined by Kirsten, who is the owner of Bootlegger. How are you doing today?
Good, you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us into your space.
Oh, thank you for coming.
It's absolutely beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with it. For viewers who might not know, what is the story behind Bootlegger and how did this franchise start? What inspired its unique identity?
You know, it's a very cool story. The franchise started originally in Cape Town, South Africa. 3 friends who cycled every Saturday found it really difficult to find a good cup of coffee early in the morning. So they decided, you know what, let's make this happen. And they started opening stores. The first store opened in Sea Point. The major thing is we open at 6:30, so that cup of coffee comes super early for the cyclists, the runners, the people on the go. And since then it's grown into an absolutely incredible brand, and yeah, it's made its way to Namibia, which is great.
Okay, so what made you decide to bring Bootlegger to Namibia? What made you say, you know what, we need one here?
You know what, my husband and I are originally from South Africa.
Okay.
And we have a deep love for Namibia, its culture, the country. And when we came here, we just kind of felt like, you know what, something's missing. A space where people can come from early hours to late hours for all-day breakfasts and any food that they kind of want to get for that first date. You know, it's got the good vibe without it being too, you know,
formal and too serious. Yes. Okay.
So we just thought, you know what, there's a space for this, and we are clearly right. It's been booming.
I can see.
People seem to be really enjoying everything that we have to offer, and you know, it's forever growing, forever learning. So we were very happy that we could do it.
Okay, I think it's mostly because, first of all, the aesthetics, like I said, it's so aesthetically pleasing. And then also the variety when it comes to the menu, it is amazing. Let's talk franchise-wise. What does Bootlegger stand for, and what are the core values that every branch must uphold?
You know what, Bootlegger is such a cool brand. That's how we fell in love with it. When we walked into the first store, we were also like, wow, okay, we've got to do this. We love it. We love everything they stand for. They're all about creating connection. And that is their main thing. They want to be able to create a space where everybody can walk in. Whether you are a pastor, a businessman, we want you here. We want to enable connections in your life, and that is kind of the vibe of every store. No matter where you walk in, it's a space where you can come as you are, and we all just welcome you.
Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so what makes Bootlegger different from any other coffee shop and any other establishment?
You know what? Bootlegger really prides themselves on good coffee. They did a lot of effort to get good beans, a good flavor, and roasting it to perfection. And the steps that we have to follow just to make a perfect cup of coffee is insane, but it is perfect. We really appreciate the fact that you're going to get a good cup of coffee every time you come. And I think that is the difference, where it's consistency, where we really thrive, and our goal is to be consistent and to create a place where people know what they're going to get. You walk in, you sit down, and you know it's going to be good food, good coffee, and that is, I feel, the goal.
And good vibes.
And good vibes, always.
Perfect vibes.
Always.
It is amazing. I honestly think this is an influencer's dream, to be honest. Right?
I agree. Yes.
You see it.
Yes.
You see my
That
vision.
was the goal.
That was the goal. So you're very smart about it.
Yes, definitely. And also the variety of the two different stores. So we've got the full store, which is the dark grey, which is here at Grove Mall. And then we've got the excess store, which is more light on the go. Okay. So the aesthetic is white and brown instead of grey and black. So you've got your pick. So
Okay.
if you want the light, airy Saturday vibes, you go to the excess store, you sit outside, there's lots of plants, and then this is more your dark, rustic type of moody, broody.
I can already picture myself working here on my laptop looking all mysterious.
That was the goal. It's the goal. We have
amazing.
it's the workers' dream. We've got Wi-Fi, we've got all the plug points, we've got good music. It's just like
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
And there's good lighting.
Yes.
Which
I
makes it
agree.
perfect.
I agree. We made sure that no harsh lighting.
No harsh lighting. All right, Kirsten, thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
talking to us and for giving us a little bit of insight into bootlegger.
Thank you so
now
much.
I do need to talk to your husband and get some more information about bootlegger.
you.
But
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much. And that brings us to the end of this week's episode of My.na Property, where we did a countdown of some of the top eateries in Windhoek. Keep in mind, I said some. We will still be doing some more countdowns, so stick around, stay tuned to My.na Property. But for this week, it's a wrap, and I'll catch you guys again next week, same time, same place.